Good evening. Welcome back to PWT Reliant News with your host, Mosey Along. And tonight on Surrender or Reassign, we're talking about an Air Force officer who was arrested on the steps of the Capitol building after calling our Prez out for impeachment along with J.D. Vance. What happened to freedom of speech, huh? When we examine the pressure points inside Americans' institutions, today's story raises some serious questions about free speech, military rights, and political retaliation. An Air Force officer was arrested at the U.S. Capitol after publicly calling for the impeachment of our Prez during a recent political event in which he was invited to. The officer had been invited to speak. Instead, he left in handcuffs. BODY, according to reports, the officer stood the Capitol steps and voiced his concerns about the Prez conduct, urging Congress to take action. Capitol Police intervened, citing authorized demonstration activity. This is where the contradictions are numerous. For years, political allies of the Prez have staged protest rallies and even full-scale disruptions on federal property, including the infamous January 6 attack. Many participants were pardoned. Some were even later appointed to advisory roles. But a uniformed military officer expressing dissent arrested immediately. Huh? This raises a critical question. Is free speech only free when it supports the right political figure? Military members do operate under stricter rules regarding political activity, but the officer was not staging a riot, not inciting violence, and not breaching security. He was speaking. He was invited at a public event. The rest suggests a troubling trend, selective enforcement. When political loyalty becomes a requirement for public expression, democracy begins to warp. Here, the Air Force is reviewing the incident. Civil liberties groups are calling for transparency. And us Americans, you and me, kiddo, we're left wondering if a decorative officer can be arrested for speaking his mind. Does that mean for you and me? This is Mosey Along with Surrender or Reassign. Stay vigilant. The line between lawful dissent and political punishment is getting thinner. So mind your P's and Q's. So who do you believe? The Declaration of Independence, separation in church and state, the Constitution of the United States, freedom of speech, or as long as you're one of us, you can do anything you want, and we're celebrating 250 years? Really? Why bother? Nobody else believes in it. Have a good evening. Happy 4th of July.